Hey YouTube, Cam here. It's time for another review. This is one that I got in Vegas. I did the Vegas acquisitions video, and I asked a bunch of you, what you'd most like to see me review. And I think this is probably the one that was most requested. I've been testing this out a decent amount. I've worn it a number of times, and so I'll just get right to it. This is Black Saffron by Byredo. And this is a beautiful fragrance. This is a fantastic fragrance, very enjoyable to wear. I've definitely enjoyed testing it out. The box, we'll go through the box really quickly. I showed this on the acquisition video. It's actually a really nice box, really nice presentation. Do I have that upside down? Nope, that's right side up. Okay. Little sleeve that comes off. Here you go, and that's kind of the presentation right there. It's nice. It's well done. But I just went with the 50 ml. I'm to the point now to where it's just kind of hard to justify going with 100 ml of pretty much anything. Definitely anything niche. I've got a number of things. It's a lot of which I'm probably never going to completely use all of. So anyway, Black Saffron. Like I said, this came from Byredo, launched in 2012, so pretty new fragrance. And I'm looking at Fragrantica, looking at top notes of Chinese grapefruit, juniper berries, and saffron. Middle notes are black, violet, and leather, and base notes are cashmeran, vetiver, and raspberry. Now, I really don't smell a lot of these things in this fragrance. This fragrance is actually pretty simple to me. I get a lot of fruit and leather right out the gate, kind of that raspberry, if you will. And, I've gotten, a bit of a floral aspect to it before as well. And really, it doesn't change a whole lot on my skin. I mean, when we say raspberry, it's not, it doesn't really smell like a real fresh raspberry. More like raspberry syrup. It's a sweet raspberry, but it's beautiful with the leather. It's fantastic, actually. And so I'd probably say that the biggest change that happens throughout the course of this fragrance is that the raspberry, dies down a bit. It's very, very heavy and very prominent at the beginning, but also very well blended and well balanced with the leather. And the raspberry kind of dies down a bit, as time goes on. Now, as far as longevity is concerned, this particular fragrance, been getting, on the skin, just here on the neck, I get about 4 to 6 hours, 4 to 6, 5 to 6, somewhere in that range. So not phenomenal, but honestly not bad. I don't consider that bad longevity at all. Now, it's not that it's necessarily gone at that point. It's just so close to the skin that you're going to have a hard time smelling it. So this is definitely one that, you're going to want to spray on your chest, because by spraying it on your chest, your shirt will absorb a little bit of it, and that will help with the longevity a bit. Maybe instead of 4 to 6 hours, you might get more like 6 to 8. And you're definitely going to want to spray this on your wrists. Because like I said, it's not that longevity's bad. It's not that it's not there anymore. It's just that it's so close to the skin. So by spraying it on your wrists, you're going to be able to still smell it as you kind of, rest your head in your hand like this. You'll still smell it on your wrist. And it lasts a very, very long time on the wrist. In fact, I think it was the first time I wore it after getting home, right? The first time wearing it after getting back here, because I did wear it, I think, at least once in Vegas. But, I wore it when I got back. I sprayed it on my wrists, and I still smelled it the next day after taking a shower. And then I still smelled it 2 days later. So after 2 showers and 2 days later, I still smelled this on my wrist. So the longevity is actually decent. It's not that the longevity is bad. It's just that it's not going to project much after, like I said, just on the neck, about 4 to 6 hours. And, if you get some, in the clothes too, by spraying it on your chest, not on your shirt, but, on your chest and letting it absorb into your shirt, that'll get you more like 6 to 8-ish, kind of in that range, if you will. Not that you won't catch little wafts of it here and there after the 8-hour mark. You potentially could, but like I said, get this on your wrists because you're going to be able to smell this pretty darn well on your wrists after a while. But anyway, great fragrance, very enjoyable to wear. I love the scent. I absolutely love it. It doesn't bother me at all that it doesn't change a great deal, that it's not incredibly dynamic. I love the combination of the raspberry and the leather. It smells fantastic. And overall, I'm going to give this fragrance a 9. I love it. I think it's fantastic. And, you know, I definitely think that you should try this, that you should get your hands on a sample and see what you think. You might not like this if you don't like leather, because the leather's pretty darn heavy, and you might not like this if you don't like fruitiness, because that's definitely a big aspect of the fragrance. But, you know, if you've tried this, let me know in the comments below what you think. I think it's fantastic. Seek it out. This is a solid 9. Thanks for tuning in.